What's up, everybody? It's Jeffrey Lyles welcoming you to another edition of Lyles Movie Files. We're late. It's 100% on me. Chief was here on time. Chief, what's up?
What's up now? How you feeling?
I'm good, man. I was a little bit late because it took me all day, literally all day to watch X-Men 97. And I was like, I am doing this episode before we get on air. And so glad I did. But, I still have pictures to post and all that good stuff. But we're here. Jace is not. And Jace is not here because today is his birthday. And he did not want to come hang out with us. He decided I'd rather party in Vegas. I don't know what that's about, but that's where Jace is. So happy birthday, bro. I know you're out there watching instead of doing anything else in Vegas.
Man, happy birthday, man.
All right, so let's see who's in here at the chat with us. Snake Eyes, what's up?
What's up, Snake Eyes?
Jalen Price is here as well.
Oh,
80s kid for the 90s.
What up?
He's excited about Deadpool versus Wolverine. I'm hoping we get a PG-13 version sometime down the road. We're not. They're basing the whole thing on the fact that it's rated R. So I don't think we'll be seeing that one. Blake. Oh yeah, what's up, Jeff? Jace is out today. And the movie crew, maybe he'll show up in the chat for us.
Oh, man, what's going on, Blizzy?
James says, I'm sure you mentioned it before, but what is about R-rated things? Well, I mean, the violence on this joint is like, wow. And they were like, I don't know. I mean, the adult content, which is not DB2, we don't know what the content is yet, but we'll see what happens. What up, cuz? Joe Kelly the fourth in here.
Joe Kelly, what's good, man? Hey.
Hit that like button.
Destroy it.
Well, Blake is a button destroyer.
There you go.
Snake Eyes love Fallout. That is not surprising. I knew you were going to love Fallout. You've been asking about it for months. So I knew as long as they didn't pull a Sony on you, you were going to absolutely love
it. Guy era.
Chief, did you watch X-Men 97?
I was forced to. I don't know if you was here last weekend, the weekend before last.
Forced to.
But I was forced to by my boss. Wow. You know what I mean? I was told, I was ordered, demanded. You know what I mean? Yeah. So so I have watched it, man. I'm not sure if they put out episode 6, right? Is on where we're on?
Episode 7.
Did episode 7 come out tonight?
Today. Dropped at 3 a.m.
Oh, well, I saw up to episode 6. I think I saw up to last week.
Okay. Don't worry. We have to focus on the not so spoiler version. Who she saw is someone that's been in the credits. I'll hit you up offline for people who don't know, but we've seen this character repeatedly in the opening credits. Jason Lyles, what's up, bro? Happy birthday.
Birthday boy stepped in.
Just for a second before he goes to party. Well, I guess it's only 5:17. It's quitting time out there in Vegas. So maybe he's getting a second win. After Child, what's going on? Jalen says, no, Jason, take back my what's cracking. He's here. Was that Apocalypse and the Watcher? The Watcher. Jay says, you weren't forced to watch it. You enjoyed it.
Let me ask you something. If somebody grabs your dogs, Jace, and says, if you want to see your dogs again, don't contact the police. Watch the episode. Is that not being forced? You don't feel that's forced? I feel like that's the... as soon as I watch the episode, all of a sudden I hear my dogs in the backyard again. So yeah, forced, Jace. And now that I know, I think you were in on it now. I thought it was just one, but now it might be 2.
Well, it is Lyle's movie file, so
yeah, that is true.
Mickey Rowe, what's up, fellas? X-Men 97 was awesome today. I agree with you. And Blake is concerned about your mental health, Chief. Chief, you sound a little down. Everything good?
My mental health is off, but I'm okay though, man. It's nothing that a little alcohol and a weekend down in Atlanta won't cure.
And then you'll have something else that won't be cured.
Hey.
Oh. Joe says 97 is dope AF, y'all. Order 97. I translated, don't worry. I see that you said drop, but my brain was just like, I know what he's saying. Don't worry. Jason Lyles between lap dances. Nah, going to the casino now. The boss rules. We all know this. Yeah.
That is true.
Jason's not with us. We're not reporting this podcast live from Vegas. So yeah. That's a totally different era in young Jason's life. That era is dead.
Hey, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Let me tell you something, man. We don't want to throw our problems down and start picking up each other's problems. I'm sure we will definitely give them back to the other person. So it's all good. I'm here for you guys, man. I'm ready. I'm focused on the show. It's gonna be a good show, man. We're gonna do it real good tonight, man. You know what I mean? We're gonna laugh. We're gonna enjoy it, man.
Hey, man, we got the draft to tomorrow to start being worried and sad. That's what it'll be tired of me. Like, no.
Yeah, I don't even know. Yeah.
I did hear that.
Shadow. Yeah. What's the Shadow the Hedgehog?
In Sonic.
Oh, there's a hedgehog named Shadow?
Gus. Yeah, he's all black. Yeah, I mean, I knew that.
Oh, wow.
That was long before I stopped paying attention to Sonic. So yeah, I did know that.
All black. Okay, that's what's up.
Been retired. Yeah, 20 years in, man. You are at the pinpoint where it's like, congratulations, here's your 20-year pin. Double thumbs up for some balloons for James. I think you can do the balloons, Chief. Oh, that's fireworks. Gotcha. Maybe one thumbs up is the balloon. I don't know if that does anything. Try the thumbs up. Maybe that's
okay. Okay.
Oh, I don't know what the balloons are anymore. Maybe Jace could help. Chief is ready for the Giants to draft a QB. You will take the fireworks. Thank you.
I will not. If we stay at 6 and we get one, yes. If we go and we throw the house, I'm not ready for throwing the house out for QB. We can't throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Oh man, you are missing out. This is the season, Chief. I feel it. Every time I feel it. All right, let's talk. Before we get to X-Men, there you go. Double P signs. There we go.
Confetti.
There we go. All right, Chief. Last week, this very time, we were not here because we were watching Abigail. And I really liked Abigail. It was my kind of horror movie where, a bunch of strangers come together of all kinds of mixed backgrounds. And then one by one, they're getting taken down. And this one, they were assigned to kidnap a little girl. And the trailer told us what was up. I don't know. I was reading a couple of reviews, and maybe not even reviews, just, brief thoughts on it. They're like, this movie would have been so much more effective if they didn't tell us the big twist in the trailer. But would you have watched Abigail if you didn't know what the twist was?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah.
The twist made you want to see it.
Yeah, that was what it was for me, because you were talking for weeks on here. Abigail. I was like, yeah, okay. It sounds like one of those, none.
Yeah, you were not interested.
I was very much like, But then I saw the trailer and was like, oh, Chief, let's go check out Abigail.
Yes, we did.
Maybe so. I actually wrote that. So yeah, I think that could happen. Jalen says, I liked Abigail. I have a slight gripe. I don't know what I was about to say. Gripe with the pacing. I am, however, very glad that I didn't watch the trailer until after. Oh, you had no idea what it was about. See, that's interesting. Because it's like, The trailer shows it. I don't think I was spoiling something from a trailer, guys, but I would have not cared about a group kidnapping some girl in a mansion that was deserted. And I'm like, all right,
Yeah,
whatever.
but that's sweet that he didn't. He just went in there and watched it. But that's I mean, for you to just go in there and just be like, I'm going to see Abigail. That's awesome.
Yeah. Blake, it wasn't. It was in the trailer. I mean, they literally just like, here you go. Here's the twist of
Hmm.
the movie. And that's one I'm really curious. Like, how many people were interested before they saw the trailer, and how many people just went and called like Jamie and were like, "All right, cool, let's see what's going on." Did you think the pacing was too slow, or they were starting to off people too fast? Because I thought early on we lost a couple that I was interested in watching play out more through the film, and then they were
Yeah,
gone. I was like, "Oh man, huh?"
yeah, yeah. We did lose like the first few kills was quick. But it was like nothing happened for the first about 25 somewhere there, and then after that it was on.
I don't know.
It
I
was like
mean, well, stuff
25.
was happening. Stuff. It wasn't like they
Well,
were just sitting
not
around the car table
boring, but
talking.
I'm saying it was just a kidnapping story for the first 25 minutes. Is what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
it was just flatlined out. Just kidnapping story, boom, 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 and then from that point, after the 25 minutes, that thing, shoot, and it was just on from there for the rest of the movie.
It was on and popping. James Green said, "What's up, Movie Files family? What's up,
Green,
Jeffrey? What's up, James?"
what's up, Green?
They guys didn't see the trailer. Okay, see that explains it because it was like all over for the trailer. Like I really would not have seen it because Chief is a horror movie aficionado, and a lot of times he's hyped up and excited about horror movies that I'm like, okay, whatever. And then I see the trailer and it's like, oh, okay, I do want to see that, or whatever. And he'll be like, oh, it was great. I'm like, okay, cool. But this one, I was like, we got to go see this joint. This is solid.
It
Glad you
is.
like the Transformer 1 trailer, Chief. Did you watch it yet?
No, I know they're coming out with a new Transformer, well, an old Transformer movie that's gonna be in the theater soon. Was that
Yeah.
the original one? A Rise of Rodimus Prime one?
Oh, so on that one, let me see if I can pull it up real fast. They're going to be replaying like 4 episodes of the cartoon. I don't think it's the movie. Ah, perfect. I found it. And it's like not soon. It's May 15th through the 19th. They are going to be playing. Let's see. They just pulled up what all the episodes are. I was trying to see. All right. About the event. This is Transformers exclusive table read with Peter Cullen, Frank Weller, and more. All right. So it's the 40th anniversary event. They're going to take you. They're going to do the table read on the pilot episode, More Than Meets the Eye, part 1, followed by the next 3 episodes in the first series. I've recently rewatched Transformers, and it, outside of maybe like some music and jazz and blasters dialogue, it really holds up. And maybe you could slightly tweak and enhance the animation, but it's solid.
So this is the original series. They're
Not the movie.
not the movie, just the original series they're doing like a voiceover, like they're talking about it as you're watching it, or they're
Yeah,
just here you're
so
watching them
when they have
talk.
the scripts, they're gonna have the guy who did Optimus Prime and I think he said Frank Welker too. I think Prime and Megatron there, and they're gonna be on hand going through. Yeah, they're gonna be reading like from the table and just breaking it down. Like, hey, here's this. Here's what's going on. So yeah,
You
they're just gonna
going?
read the script. I don't know. That sounds like it can be kind of fun. They have one at Watch Apple in Real Springfield. So they're all over. It's like a bunch of places in our area,
What's up?
including Columbia. So there you go. And Arundel Mills. I don't know, maybe so, Chief. That could be fun.
They're gonna be there, or are you watching it on the screen?
I think no. You're gonna watch them on the screen.
Oh,
But they'll also have the other episodes just kind of on the big screen. So it's
wow.
like you'll watch them do the table read, and then Prime says till all are one. Then you're gonna watch the regular episode, the other 3 episodes, like a straight up, just
I
like
ain't
at
gonna
home.
lie. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna be asleep. I mean knocked out. And when I say knocked out, I mean sleeping potion and a drink knocked out. That I'm gonna be put right to bed. And some of you are gonna be like, no. But some of you are like, yeah, I'm going right to sleep. Now,
Maybe you need a nap.
If we were watching episodes, but then watching people talk about the Transformer movies, like reading, I'm gonna be like, and then I'll turn on my side, pull out my little neck joint,
Get the blankie.
yeah, man, and somebody will have eventually like, hey, you snoring, cuz? Yeah, so that's what it's gonna be.
Oh, sorry about that.
Right.
All right. Jamelin says, watch what you say about Jazz. Scatman was awesome. He was great. I'm talking about like the kind of hokey, how would a black guy say this kind of dialogue? Jazz is an air blaster. And talking about like the 80s slang and lingo, that's going to be the only thing that's dated. Not like the voice performance was terrible. It was awesome. I love Jazz. Jazz is one of my favorites.
I don't even remember that. Jazz could speak jive.
He was played by a black dude.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
you know,
awesome.
it's
like how as a little kid, I mean, it's like the animation and Destro's voice don't match up. He doesn't sound Scottish at all. So yeah.
Oh man, I talked to him. Hey, blood, what's happening with the fish?
No, I wouldn't like that.
It cut me low to the bone, Cuddy.
No. The only people that spoke a different dialect was Redgar. He spoke some TV, and so did Cup.
Okay.
Jalen says, I do think the first kills were a little quick, but some of the exposition dumping the second time slowed things down to me. I think a tight 90 minutes would have made it chef's kiss. I'm trying to think, how long was it? Was it too far off of that? Because I remember feeling like, yes, this is my kind of movie. They don't go too long.
I ain't done a chef's kiss in them. I ain't been nothing that sweet. Trying to think the last movie.
Hour 49.
Maybe the first John Wick.
Thank you.
Probably the last movie of Chef kissed at the end.
Really? Not even the last one?
Nah, the first. I mean, I knew what I had no idea what the first one was about. The next ones I knew, they were, I liked them, but they never hit you as hard as the first one. The first one was just amazing. Then probably before that, The Matrix. Like every 20 years, something comes out and it's fantastic.
It's always Keanu Reeves.
I should get a sleeping mask. I got a 62-inch neck.
I gotta check. Like, wait, still 62. Blake, I'm gonna write that down on my list of show topics to get into. Future. I don't need to write future. Yo, what's funny? I wonder how many movies we'd be able to say that for, like since 2000 or since social media became a thing. Because nowadays, like, I can't go on social media until I finish watching the episode of X-Men because they'll have screen captures, gifs. Like right away, I'm like I went on as I'm writing my review, and they've already got all kinds of stuff. I'm like, y'all suck.
Yeah,
and
Bruce Willis movie.
Huh?
The Bruce Willis movie.
Oh gosh. I mean, that would have been spoiled seconds. They would have been tweeting in there. Yo,
that was a glorious movie, yo. And they would have ruined that, yes. So that movie would, jeez, can you imagine? That'd have been terrible. What's up, David? Thanos.
I've been to a table read in person. It was fun. I've never watched one in a theater. Yeah, I wonder what that would be like.
Look, in person, yes. But at a theater, you got your popcorn, you got your snacks, you got your soda, you're gonna take a sip, and then the next thing you know, you're gonna and then you're gonna wake up just as everybody's clapping, and then you're gonna start clapping too. But you didn't see any of it.
80s kid, I love this idea too. Man, this is awesome. What 2 movie characters would you have teamed up? That's fun. I definitely want to wait till Jace is here at that, but yeah, that could be a lot of fun to do.
Pick a scenario and then pick 2 maybe characters to team up?
Sure, let's go the whole route. That sounds like fun. All right, let's see. I'm feeling Chiefs pain right now. Got a parlay of baseball players, and the most consistent player in the Dodgers lineup is 0 for 4.
Oh, bro, Kevin Durant, Anthony Edwards last night. I I would have had about $700 in my pocket. I do not have $700. I woke up this morning, a Mazzola commercial tear came down my cheek, and I was hurt, man. I was hurt. So yes, we do feel the pain from it. So what are you gonna do though?
Don't talk to me about the game.
So he knows he was there too. He knows that. Yeah,
No, he was just at the table read, but yeah, he was feeling the pain for it.
yeah.
All right, so this Friday, a movie that I actually got a screener link for, so I was very excited. Boy Kills World drops. And have you seen the trailer for this one?
No, I haven't. I don't even know what it is.
All right, let me pull up picture for you.
You know what my problem is? I don't watch much TV.
You know, it's funny because I would think that you would see a lot of TV just from watching what's his face? Games.
Who?
Games.
Oh no, I don't watch the games.
Oh, you're not watching. You're just checking the scores.
I'm not interested in basketball. The app shows you the score.
We're talking basketball.
Right. Now, football season, that's a little different. But after football season ends, I don't start watching TV again until August.
I do understand that. It is like, you want me to watch what now?
Right. There's no sense in it.
There is no substitute, except no substitutions. All right, let's see here. Let me pop this up real fast. I was trying to find like a good poster of it, and of course, just because I wanted to, it wasn't working.
Well, what's it about?
I'm about to show you a picture so you get an idea. All right, so my man Bill Skarsgård, who you remember just recently from John Wick Chapter 4, he is a. I'm trying to make sure what was in the trailer. So his inner monologue voice is from an arcade character, and he is going to track down and, as the title implies, kill the people who killed his family. So, oops,
as you should.
Sorry. Yeah, so it's great. It's got Famke Janssen, Xena Onomatop.
I don't know who the second person was, but Famke I know.
Famke Xena Onomatop from GoldenEye. Xena on the top. You saw GoldenEye.
Yeah, but I don't know who she is.
What are you talking? You know who she is. She was the Bond, the bad girl in it. She was crushing dudes with her legs.
Oh.
You were.
Yeah. What do you want from me?
I want a whole lot. I want you to know that. You never want to use the man in the first movie builds excitement for the second movie. You're talking to I got you. Well, it depends, because Sinestro not being used in Green Lantern wasn't a great move. Blake says, I remember walking in the Rise of Skywalker. This grandmother and her grandson were walking out. She said, so what about Han Solo? He said, he's dead. I was so mad I didn't hear that before. So Blake, that reminds me of when we were in line for Force Awakens. So it was Jace, my cousins, and us, and my cousin-in-law, I just call her my cousin. She's super into Star Wars. She's got a Rebel Alliance tattoo on the back of her neck. She's into it. So she's the one that got her tickets. We were lined up opening night. And I was just thinking, oh man, what if some of these idiots come out of the theater and go, I can't believe that Darth Vader is Luke's dad? I was going to scream. So as the screening was letting out, I did that for real, because I did not want to hear some random conversation talking about the movie that they just went out of. I hate that. So when I leave screenings, I'm always quiet unless I'm talking right to the person who asked, like, hey, what you think of the movie? Because other people at that point are people in the movie. But I'm walking down the hallway, I'm not going to go, oh, man, and when he killed so-and-so. No, don't do that. But, Blake, I feel your pain big time. David says the game that looks like players are going to hit 76ers versus Knicks.
We'll see, man. I didn't do nothing. I'm sitting here. I'm panhandling. I got some sodas to buy from Costco, some water to buy from Costco. I'm picking a corner tomorrow.
All right. And don't forget the spray bottle and the squeegee. Boy Kills World was advertised during the tournament. You watched the tournament, right, Chief?
No. Oh, gosh.
Anyway, so it also has Mad Dog from the Raid. You remember the Raid, yes?
The Raid?
The Raid?
No.
Chief, you are killing me right now. The Raid, when they go into the tenement building and everybody's fighting, going up on the top of the roof, keep the big battle to get to the bad guy.
Only tenement building that I remember is tenement buildings and skyscrapers, all polluted and awfully invaded.
Goodness, I feel like you're lying to me right now.
And this was from what movie?
The Raid. You know the Raid.
The Raid. The name of the movie is The Raid. No, I never saw a movie called The Raid.
You're a liar. You're lying. I know you see this movie, The Raid.
No, I've never seen those two people in my. First of all, I can't see the one guy, and the next guy I don't even know who he is. He knows there's a gun pointed at him. I'm assuming that he's either going to get shot in his head or he's some super duper fantastic karate guy.
Okay. Chief, if you are not lying, if you're not just trolling for the sake of trolling right now, we're gonna have to watch The Raid on a movie night ASAP.
The Raid?
The Raid.
Okay.
Wow, you're serious. You're not joking about this.
I'm gonna watch The Raid now.
What in the world? This is madness, like legit madness. I mean, we may just need to do a whole double header and do both versions of The Raid.
There's more than one movie?
There's two. You have to see these movies.
Let's see The Raid.
I'm really tripping right now.
I see. I'm sorry.
I really am. And if you know me, I'm like, you see we'll watch it later.
Where my dogs are.
Let
me check to see where my dogs are. Make sure they're still in the house.
Jason's not in Vegas. He's in the backyard grabbing your dogs right now. For real, like you have not seen this.
That's my man from Ong Bak. Isn't that Tony Jaa?
No, it's not Tony Jaa. This is madness. The only two guys you need is Wick and Donnie Yen's Kane. X-Men Phoenix, right? She is the Xena who is on the top. Thank you, Snow Glare. What a tool move. He's talking about what Blake said. I was with you. Oh, that's even worse, 80s kid. And then Avengers Endgame, and two guys said, this is when Captain Marvel appears. She appears and say to myself, thanks. I can't stand talking to people ruining things in movies. Like, that is like top 3 pet peeves of mine. Because, like, you got to respect the process. Everybody hasn't seen it. I am just so tripping off of this joint. David, love The Raid. Love that those guys on Wick 3, right? What about the good knockoff? The excellent knockoff, Blake. Dread is awesome. And that's one of the 2 reasons I have a 3D TV. That and Tron Legacy. Those movies in 3D are awesome. Well worth buying. Oh, man. We're going to raid Area 51, boys. Back-to-back raid movies. I'm in. Yeah, David, this is... Jace, there is no way he hadn't seen a raid. Jay, your life is on the
better get out or die from consumption. You know what I'm talking about, baby. Pox, you know where I'm at with it. See, I was like, nobody really picked that out, but you got it, bro. You was we tuned in. There it is.
Foolishness. So got Mad Dog in Boy Kills World, and I was mentioning the Raid so heavy because the fighting is very much like the Raid, and they do like some crazy martial arts sequences, gunplay. I want to say like John Wick. It's just wilder. It's kind of set up like a video game where there's actually a scene where it plays out. I'm only saying stuff that's in the trailer, and it's really like wild. It is like, for a second I said, I don't know, this movie is a little bit ridiculous, but they stuck with the ridiculous long enough to win me over. And by the time it was over, I was like, what's up with Boy Kills World Part 2? Because, wow. One thing I don't miss anymore are the dark times when there were no reserve seats. Yeah.
Oh, shoot. 7 and 8, partner. 7 and 8. Come on. Get on up.
You can't sit down. So when is the raid watch along? Listen, this is foolishness.
Raid?
Yeah, we'll need to do that like soon. I don't remember when Jace said he was getting back. We'll have to confab with Jace and find out where the raid is streaming. That's my favorite thing to do now. Figuring out where stuff that I might not have on my game system or whatever. When you guys watch something on Tubi, do they include commercials?
I have Tubi, but I've never watched Tubi. I hear the movies are hilarious.
Yeah. The Ray watch along was this Friday, but he left his boys to celebrate in Vegas without them.
Certainly did.
I think he's coming back sooner than the weekend. If that is true, I'm gonna have to press the break glass button.
Right. He's out there in Vegas watching the fountains go and drinking liquor in the street. You can drink liquor and just open, like in the open out there. It's a beautiful place. You know?
I can't believe it's just on Tubi. That's absurd. You know, Chief, the raid is on Amazon Prime Video. You can rent or buy it for $3.99. Unless if for whatever reason Tubi has commercials, I'm gonna get you the $3.99 so you can watch the first one. I feel like you will be like, this is amazing. How did I not know about this joint?
Okay.
I feel like you may be reaching for the lips and after you watch it.
Not the chef's kiss.
I think so.
Not the chef's kiss.
David's got my back. $4 on Prime is worth it.
Okay. All
right. Snake Eyes says, now I know what the boy kills world. I remember seeing that trailer and that movie looks so good. It is so good. And man, I saw the trailer and was like, this looks like it could be fun. I wasn't expecting it to go as hard as it did, and the fight scenes to be as creative. Dug it the most. So it was really good. And I'm very curious to see how it does at the box office, what people's reactions, the reception is going to be for it, because it was really fun. David says the Monkey Man movie looks like The Raid. I heard it's not as like wild and over the top with the action. There are some good action scenes, but not wall to wall crazy action like that. Chief, did you see Dread?
Dread.
Carl Urban.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Slow mo.
Yeah.
What?
There you go. All right. So if that's what you thought about Dread, and Blake nailed it, because Blake. Let me go back up to what Blake said. Because what about the good knockoff? Dread. I will never hate on that movie, but The Raid is Dread hyped up to another level. It's like, I love Dread, but Raid is here. Dread is just another level lower. It's like 1C because the Raid takes both A and B.
Why didn't they make a Dread 2?
They probably couldn't come up with a better way to do it, and they probably didn't make enough money on that first one. Because man, that joint was great.
Fantastic movie.
Huh?
I said a fantastic movie.
It really was. And that was a great year for movies. It came out in 2012. Maybe what happened, let me see, what's that release date? September 7th. I feel like Avengers was out of theaters by that point, but maybe because it came on the wrong side of the biggest superhero movie of all time up to that point. It only made 41 million worldwide.
Is that it?
That would do it.
People sleep on. That was a fantastic. I don't know why people slept on that movie. That was a really good movie, man. But everybody saw the Sylvester Stallone version.
Yeah.
So, but that's probably why that movie was so bad that they probably never went and saw uh the Carl Urban one. That's
Because
probably
that
what happened.
he was great in that one. I mean, he's always good in his movies, but I feel like that was his and not enough people saw it. You think the Raid mimics Game of Death a bit, and that is level by level type video game movie? I agree, and like every level is like, whoa, what's happening now? So yeah, it's great. That Raid guy's in Expendables 4. Oh, okay. I still haven't seen that one.
I've never seen that.
Dread Universe, all the judges. Yes. Yeah, Marvel messed up the numbers for the Raid. Yeah, I need to see if I can find this easily. When did the first Avengers? That felt like it was super loud. All right, let's see here. Uh, let's see if I can find this fast. This is not too hard. Wow, way too much. Yeah, that's one thing about the man, see, box office mojo went whack. They used to have it so you could look at everything great, and then they were like, let's make money. And they lost me. So sad, should have been a smash hit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. I think they just came out on the wrong side of the superhero wave that was about to get launched. Jalen, for the Raid or for Dre? Oh, I don't think the Raid was much better in terms of box office. Let's see. Oh, that can't be right. I'm looking at these numbers, but that can't be right. All right. Jeez, $9.3 million.
Exactly. So how was I supposed to see a movie that only grossed 9.3 million?
And the second one made 6.5.
That's that's some underground stuff that you undergrounders know about. You know what I mean? That you whisper in your little chat rooms. Hey, go see the Raid. You know what I mean? While the rest of us normal, everyday movie going folks who don't know the secrets to the key and the underground movie joints, we don't get
just ask for the White Rabbit, Chief.
The White Rabbit? Yeah, I'll go.
He's like, yeah, I'm going. What do you think? Should we take him?
Yeah. Oh shoot!
I'm going with you wherever you want to go. Yeah, we're. I need to check with Jace to see when he's back because,
from what I understand, Jace didn't hit the slots. He ain't coming back
ever. Chief, you just mentioned Ong Bak earlier.
Mm-hmm. I saw that the Tony Jaa movie.
I feel like that was probably that made 20.11 million at the box office. It's ridiculous. I can't believe that made more money than both Raids.
It was a better movie, Ong Bak.
This is ridiculous. Ong Bak was more mainstream than the Raids, no glare. I guess so.
Thank you.
Winter Soldier came out the same time. Jeez. It really did. Did it really come out then? That is just terrible timing. Gosh, you're right. 2014. This is terrible. Whoever was putting these movies out was just like all off. Why? It came out January 21st. Nope. Darn it. It came out March 28th. Just wrong. Chief, we are going. Jace, if I make seven figures, I'm back as a special guest. Special guest. We're not paying for your services then. When do you get back? Because Chief and his not watching Raid is blowing my mind.
I don't want to see it now. It only costs $9 million.
I didn't hear about Raid until people started talking about it in reference to Dread. Same. And then I was like, oh, okay, I understand everything. And I think Raid 2 is a better movie all around than the first one. And I love the first Raid. I can't believe you guys seen this joint. It's just blowing me. All right. So we got Boy Kills World. Chief, are you interested in seeing that?
No.
Why is this?
I just saw a picture of a dude standing in front
All right,
of
tell you what.
People.
I'm going to talk with the chat. You check out the trailer.
Okay, let me take a look here.
All right. So let's see. Pop out the rest of this news here for the week. Let's talk X-Men 97 while Chief is busy, hard at work checking out this trailer.
See how I got ordered there, guys? This is how the ordering goes.
Huh?
I was letting them know that's how the orders go. Chief, you do this while I talk. Yes, sir. You know. So I guess I better get on it.
It's not normally like that. I just normally show a picture of a collar and then the leash. Like,
my man. Yeah, let's see. Trailer. All right, let's see this thing here.
Jay says the Raid 1 and 2 are great. Those box offices are dumb for the quality of movies. Exactly. Was it? Let's see. Yeah, well, for me, it was the same thing, James. I didn't hear about the Raid until then, and I watched it like right before the second one. They were doing a trailer or a screening for us, and I was like, I cannot wait to see this movie now. After that, like, it was Captain America: Winter Soldier and the Raid 2. I was like, these are what I'm looking forward to for next year. Whenever action movies are brought up, the Raid and Battle Royale always come up. Yeah. Blake, it's probably like Hard Boiled. Bet that only became a cult years later. If it isn't an American release, it won't get the distribution. The movies from overseas are usually better. Old Boy, Ringu, etc. Snow Glare, they do now. Maybe they did before. I shouldn't hear about it. I'm with you, Snow Glare. It was a complete mystery, and then all of a sudden, this is the greatest spectacle of action I've seen. Maybe until that point. So that one, and then two, and then we started getting the John Wick films. And it's like, oh, Snow Glare says, "Oh boy, is chef's kiss, not chief's kiss." I can trademark that one for you. You have a curious look on your face.
Oh, you talking to me?
Yeah, you.
Watching this trailer here with old boy here, Pennywise.
Surprised you don't remember him from John Wick.
I do. The last one. The last one. Yeah, I remember him from John Wick.
Okay.
I'm like the better Pennywise.
He was great as Pennywise, though. All right, so let's talk X-Men. X-Men from last week. I think everyone's seen it now. Was the second part of Life, Death, and big revelations were dropped. And I've expanded my list of Marvel Legends X-Men 97 figures. I want all the Imperial Guard they showed. We got Vulcan. I need a new Gladiator figure, but wow, seeing them in action. Chief, interrupting you real fast. You got to see Gladiator in action. What you think?
I love Gladiator. He was awesome in that the episode, running through, doing what he does, man. You know what I mean? Just looks like a Superman that's got the blue kryptonite. Shout out Supergirl. Yeah.
Speaking of Supergirl, since it finally arrived on Max, and I was on protest. I'm not paying for it because the price for the Blu-rays were ridiculous, like $29. I'm like, I need to see this movie before I pay for it. And I watched Crisis on Infinite Earths Part 1. I know Part 2 just came out this week, but I finally watched Part 1. And have you watched it?
On Prime, the Crisis on Infinite Earth?
Yeah.
Or is it on Max for free?
It's on Max for free.
Okay, no, I haven't watched it. I've been seeing little clips of it on YouTube, but I haven't watched it. I gotta get
the first one. The first one's on Max.
I saw one on Max. I saw like the first. Is it the second one that's on Amazon for sale?
Yeah, it's on for sale. Yeah.
Oh, I'm not sure which one I'm seeing now.
The first one and the second one just came out like either Monday or Tuesday. It's just come out.
Was the first one with Flash running across the water, changing everything again?
He was going through different time periods. He wasn't changing anything.
I'm not sure. I want to say yes, I saw it. It's been a while.
They had like Superman, they had the Crime Syndicate. Who else is in it? Like everybody. Green Arrow. They spent a lot of time. Huh?
Lex Luthor hit him with the blue kryptonite.
Did he? I don't think so.
I thought Lex Luthor was fighting him and then pulled out the blue kryptonite to weaken him, but it's maybe here or there.
He was fighting him alongside of Mazo. I was not really feeling it because it was like, why did y'all call this Crisis? It's not. It's a Justice League movie. And they haven't done a true Justice League movie in this whole new updated DC animated universe.
Mm.
They've done like titles that say the Justice League but don't really focus on them. This one's focusing on the Flash. I don't know what the second one is. I was like so frustrated because Crisis is maybe the best DC maxi series event they've ever done. And they had 3 90+ minute movies to do it right. And right away they dropped the ball with it.
James Gunn.
That had nothing to do with James Gunn. He was not involved with that one.
Yeah. Okay.
David Thanos says the Raid 2 came out in 1 week and Winter Soldier the next week. That is stupid. Stupid. Release schedule in there. I mean, Winter Soldier was probably the most anticipated movie that year. Why would you release your action movie the week before? I mean, even if you made like $80 million, you're not gonna make much more afterwards. It's crazy.
Nobody had no money left for it. They went to see Winter Soldier twice.
Yeah, I just don't get it, man. That was dumb. Oh, you're right. Sorry. Yes, Jace. I'm going to talk about that movie. I forgot. But first I need to answer a question that Blake had because I know this and I was so hyped and I want to see a Build-A-Figure, even though this picture is gonna look ridiculously small because that's just how that goes sometimes. There we go. And there you go. Bam. This is Titan, appropriately named Super Giant. So I want to see him in the line. I mean, maybe they need to put him in a box set with 4 or 5 other members, but he is one of the main ones that I think of when I think about the Imperial Guard, just out there doing stuff because he's just massively tall. It is like, oh man, these guys are great. And I was reading a classic X-Men when they showed up, in their first encounter with them, and they beat the X-Men up. I was like, what the heck is happening here? X-Men don't lose to anybody, but they got beat hard. And it was like, whoa, what is this? So very impressed. And I was so glad they just gave them a full scene to do full wholesale damage to the team. That was great stuff. Taking out the Shi'ar or the Kree. Very cool. Did you like seeing the rest of them in action? I know you're a big Gladiator fan. What's up, Spider fan?
Oh yeah, I enjoy watching. I enjoy, I enjoy a good superhero fight scene anyway. And as soon as I saw my man jump into action, because that thing turned quick. They was all cool, and then Shorty was like, "Get him," and then he was like, "I'm on him." So, yeah, I felt like I've seen this before though. Did I read it in a comic?
You might have.
I felt like I read this episode in a comic somewhere, where I knew Xavier was, what he was, and then I was just like,
oh, that was directly from the comic book. Yes.
Yeah, I was like, I've seen this or I've read this before. What else, Spider fan? So, yeah, but it's good. Sometimes it's good to see things come to life on the screen, man. It was a good episode. Episode 6.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So afterwards, if you've still got like 24 minutes left of wide awake time, you can check that out. Professor X did mean business. Classes in session. That was serious. I was like, oh
yeah. Took them, put them in desks. I said, okay.
Shi'ar is nothing more than snake oil salesman.
Yeah, my man was like, I'm gonna walk again. I'm staying here. Had his legs. He was walking around, strutting. I'm like, okay, yeah. He was like,
I see you, Charles.
Yeah.
Raid 2 was a good March movie, not against. No, absolutely not. Like, what are you doing? Crazy. Are you back on the weekend or what? Anyhow,
you're talking to James. I'm like, who?
What'd you think about the Storm focus? Did you like that? Like the second part of her regaining her powers, regaining her queendom, if you will?
Yeah, that's cool, man. They defeated the entity together. But you knew she had to get her powers back. It was Storm. You know what I mean? It was like you wasn't surprised, you know. Uh, but yeah, um, good, good episode. Good episode, man. And I'll make sure, sir, that I watched 7 and 8 before we come back on, sir. I apologize for tonight.
Don't let it happen again, Chief.
I
But
will
it's all
not.
good. Jace reminded me via text. Did you watch Rebel Moon, Scargiver?
No. I didn't watch it, man. I knew Jason wasn't going to be here, and I didn't know Jason was going to be here. Let me stop that. All right, but Jason isn't here to discuss it, so I didn't know, because I thought about it. I sat there today, and I was like, maybe I should watch it, but then I was like, I don't know if we're going to discuss it, and then I didn't get a text, and here we are. Welcome to the show, guys.
All right. So over the course of the next 7 days, check out Scargiver. I want to hear what you think about it.
All right, this is part 2, right?
Yes.
So I've got to go, and that's what I hate, bro. That's why I hate
that movie was like months, literal months since this new one came out.
I can't remember a thing that happened in the last one. I know
they come short. I feel like he was doing a lot of a Star Wars homage. I think he should have just gone the whole route and done a scroll to catch you up. Yeah. I don't feel like you miss too much from you not remembering because it's not like, oh man, this thing was so important. I mean, if you watch it back to back, it's fine, but I don't think you have to watch it to get the whole thing. Snake Guy says, grab your popcorn and your drink.
I'm definitely gonna grab a drink.
Yeah. Now the first hour of Scargiver, really slow. Like, what are we doing? But that second hour comes hard with action.
So set my alarm for an hour.
You know what?
And then when it goes on,
because there's some good scenes within the first hour.
Okay.
But it's slow. And I want you to get set up thinking, he told me it was gonna be amazing. It's the second hour is really good, really fun. Lots of Zack Snyder slow-mo. And if you hate Zack Snyder slow-mo, you're not gonna all of a sudden love his directing style. But to me, I like what he does. And this was cool. So there you go.
Love Zack Snyder, man. Justice League was the greatest.
And you made it.
You know hey, Jace, man. Right. Jace, man, I did make it to April, man. But I didn't know I was gonna make it to April. And it could have gone the other way quickly. You know what I mean? You never know. So yes, I made it to April. Still, I'm angry about 3 months ago, though. I feel disrespected still.
That was the shortest window you've ever had to wait for a sequel. The shortest.
It was long enough. It was long enough. Look, Netflix already got their money.
Yeah, Collective Disconnect. Abigail was super good. I really liked Abigail. Glad to hear you did too. 4-hour Justice League watch party. Blake. Oh, Chief is down.
I'm with it.
Our next 4-hour viewing party is about to be the raid. So
as long as it's not Justice League Gray.
No, gosh, no, we're not doing that.
But yes, I that first Justice League, man, it didn't even make sense. Thank you, Zack Snyder. I will not get mad at you for the slow down scenes.
Oh man, that was Josh Whedon. It was like, oh, all the stuff I didn't like was Josh Whedon. Thank you. Okay.
Yeah, get Josh up out of there.
David wants to know, is Deadpool 3 going to save the MCU? What'd you think about that trailer, Chief? Deadpool and Wolverine.
It was okay. I'm not going to say. I feel like Deadpool doesn't really give you enough. Because most of the trailer was him just clowning. There were scenes in there with Wolverine, but most of the trailer was, he's sitting down at the table. You know how he does, man. He's got the fake hair piece on. He's making jokes. So I'm looking forward to the movie because there hasn't been a bad Deadpool yet. But the trailer, this first trailer didn't give me much. And also, while we're on trailers, no, I'm not gonna go see Boy Kills World.
Just saying, you're missing out.
It looked like Hero.
No, it's so much better.
I mean, and not because it looked like Hero is what I'm saying, because I enjoyed Hero. It was just colorful. super.
Are you talking about that hero?
Yeah, with Jet
Oh,
Li.
Jet Li joint. Yeah, no, it's not like that at
Because the
all.
colors kept popping, and I was like, "Damn, that reminds me of Hero." Like all those, I just gotten my upgraded 1080,
Oh, I'm sure.
and that color on the Hero, man, you were like, "Oh yeah, the colors were popping."
Yeah,
So, but no,
that's when they can sell you on the X11 ADA or
man,
Zeta 12. Like, oh man, yes, I can see all 8,000 colors here.
and that was when the technology was coming out, and there was actually material for the technology, 4K. So you enjoyed watching the TV, AK, and it was, that time. But now, I don't know if I want to see it. It didn't look that great.
Blake says Deadpool will not save the MCU because
Okay.
they will not kill the MCU. They're only going to kill the Foxverse. A bunch of duds already slated after that one. Don't think it's a course correction. Which duds are you thinking about, Blake? I know
Plastic
Chief
Man.
has Fantastic Four as one.
They're gonna come out with Plastic Man.
You know, he's not even. He's DC. He's not. He's not going to be in the MCU.
He will be in the MCU this time. They're bringing him over. McGruff, the dog fighting, crime fighting dog. I'm telling you.
Take a bite out of crime.
I'm trying to tell you, it's going to be some bad times around this joint.
Katie's Kid says, I'm looking forward to an X-Men movie.
Yeah, we all are.
They've said nothing on an X-Men movie. I don't even know how far off that is. It seems like it's going to be a couple minutes because they haven't said anything. There's no teaser poster. I guess we're going to have to wait to see what Deadpool and Wolverine does.
Yeah, guys, go on and raise your kids. Send them off to college. That's when you'll be getting that X-Men movie. You'll have to go in there. You'll have those big glasses that my man had from was it Casino at the Sam Rothstein glasses at the end. He can still pick winners. And that's when they'll come out with an X-Men movie. You won't even be able to hear it and barely see it.
Blake, Fantastic Four and the new Cap. Don't have a lot of faith in those.
There's no faith to be had, Blake. You know what I mean? When they come out, man, spend some time with your family because that's what's important. Don't run out there and waste your life watching Fantastic Four, man. That's not what you want to do. Go see an old family member you haven't seen in a while, man. Take a walk on the beach. Feel the sand in your toes, man. Don't you dare go to that movie theater, brother. You know what I mean? Go deep sea fishing. You're right there. Hell, take a boat over to Cuba. Enjoy some cigars. Driving a 1950 Chevrolet. You know what I mean? Do that instead. No Fantastic Four. Don't ruin your life like that.
I feel like you're really hating on Fantastic Four.
No,
I'm
just
going to put it out there.
I'm not for the rest of y'all go, but Blake, you know.
80s Kid says, "Brave New World, Fantastic Four, and the Thunderbolts sound awesome." And yeah, we are. See, I'm not quite sure about y'all, because some of y'all are like, hey, some of this stuff is spoiler, and then get stuff in the comments. But yeah, it seemed like that. So anyway, I don't know what's Mega Fantastic Four. I haven't seen anything of it. I'm not quite sure if I'm liking the thought of it being set in the 1960s. I don't know how they're going to work those characters in because we're like, what, 35, 40 MCU projects at this point to introduce a Fantastic Four. Like, oh, they've been here all along. Did not work at all for the Eternals. So I guess they're going to have to be from an alternate world. And I don't know how then they fit, but we'll see. Cap, I'm hoping for the best, but we'll see. I'm really not excited about seeing Red Hulk. I don't like them recycling character ideas from earlier films. I don't need another Black Widow. Just kept Natasha around. Don't need a new Hawkeye. Don't know if we needed a new Captain America. Don't need another Iron Man. Just move on to other characters. So we shall see. Afton Child says that casting for Mr. Fantastic is horrible.
It is true. Kevin James as Mr. Fantastic. You're not gonna like it. You know what I mean? Nobody wants to see Kevin James as Mr. Fantastic, man. You know what I mean?
For the record, Kevin James is not Mr. Fantastic. It's Pedro Pascal from Mandalorian fame. Blaze says, Chief, I'm furiously taking notes. Gotcha. Put out a life advice book for real.
I got you, bro. I got you. You know what I mean?
I see Chief Vinny.
Vinny, what's up, man?
There's a theory going around we can get the evil Reed Richards variant for Secret Wars. I just reread that. I think it's either the Master or the Maker. So, yeah. Kevin James could be the thing, though. Have you seen Kevin James lately? Looks unrecognizable.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'll pull it
Is
up.
he recognizable big or unrecognizable small?
He just looks totally different. He looks like he's trying to be John Travolta's stunt double.
Okay. I'm not sure if that's good, but I know Kevin Hart plays in The Invisible Girl.
Kevin Hart in The Invisible Girl?
Mm-hmm.
Stop it.
No? You didn't see that?
No. All right, here he is. Here is Kevin James right now. That's what he looks like.
Oh, yeah, he does look like Mr. Fantastic. There you go.
No. Again, no, Chief. No.
Oh.
I had to zoom you in just to say no.
Right. I had to zoom out.
Yeah, nah. So I watched this John Travolta movie called Cash Out. It's dropping this Friday. He is it's like kind of a bootleg version of Inside Out with no Denzel Washington, no Clive Owen. But John Travolta did not know he was on like a B movie. So he is like giving it his swordfish all. And he is dragging this movie, like pulling it hard to respectability. And by the end of it, I was like, you know what? I could watch a sequel to this direct to streaming, direct to Netflix or whatever. Oh, I mean, it doesn't need to go to theaters. It's not that kind of movie. But John Travolta really was like, I'm going to take this little movie and make it mean more than it should. I was very impressed. It's called Cash Out. Not a great movie, but if you just want something while you're like folding clothes, you're just kind of chilling, don't feel like getting off the couch, it was worth watching.
Because I never feel like getting off the couch. So
there you go.
Vinny, what up? I see T Vinny. The two Utes. Isn't that Vinny? What's that? Isn't that Vinny? What's the name of that movie with old girl and he was a lawyer?
Marissa Tomei, my cousin called Vinny.
Vinny, there's
cousin named Vinny.
Utes. What are you saying? The Utes, the young boys. Kevin James, man. Yeah, see, people are loving the Kevin James idea. You know what, man? I'm in the wrong thing. I'm doing the wrong thing here. You know what I mean? I should have been. Yeah, see, I should have been took my talents to Motown. No, that's not Motown. Tinseltown. You know what I mean? I should be casting director, man.
Well, I mean, you know, you're only supposed to take your talents to Miami. You can hang out with Blake then.
Hey, Blake, I'm on my way, man. You know, I'm on my way. You know, hope you like a lot of alcohol, like a lot of women, because that's all it's gonna be. You know what I mean?
There is a. Never mind. I'll say that for later. I will save that for absolutely later. Let's see. Was there anything else that I just felt like we needed to talk about? Because so Zack Snyder said Rebel Moon would have made 1.6 billion. What do you think of that?
Would have made 1.6 billion
dollars if it had gone to theaters and not Netflix.
Who said that?
Zack Snyder.
See, now that got me feeling like he's smoking the same thing old boy smoking. Scorsese.
Chiba, y'all.
You know what I mean? Like, the sweetest of the Chiba. Because Scorsese, that sounds like Scorsese talk. Like they spent a day together. 1.6 billion? Absolutely not, Zach. Absolutely not. I don't think Rebel Moon would have crusted 15 million. You know what I mean? Hey, look, rubies. You know what I mean? Rubies. Yeah. Listen. Yeah, he's smoking that good stuff. Hey, listen. Yeah, get the cigars. I got some great cigars, man. I'm a cigar guy. I got my humidor right over here, sitting there with some cigars in it. I'll grab a stack. We out. But yeah, your man Zach. Now listen. I'm a Zach guy, but I think Zach was feeling himself that day.
Why
You know
not?
what I
If
mean?
you can't figure yourself, who else could you feel?
Hey man, listen, he was looking in the mirror like, lost a little weight. And then as soon as he stepped outside, somebody put a mic in his face. He's Rebel Moon would have won 1.6 billion first day. Yeah, all right, bro. Maybe 1.6 billion in the next 100 years from now. But not in any lifetime we live in. So I don't know where you got that. Go lay down, Zach. Let it wear off. You know what I mean?
No, here's an interesting note because whenever stuff happens, it's
Rookie.
hey, let's talk to this guy about all this stuff. So during the interview rounds, Zach also mentioned that he wanted Tom Cruise to play Ozymandias in his Watchmen adaptation. The Cruise wanted to play Rorschach.
You let Cruise play what he wants to play. You know what I mean? What are you gonna do? It's Cruise. Now you picking and choosing with Cruise. Nah, Cruise, you can't do that. Hey, look, Tom, play who you want to play. You know what I mean? But I did enjoy Rorschach, though. I mean, the jail scene was the greatest scene of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
You keep thinking that I'm locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me. I was like, oh. So yeah.
Which casuals? There's Rebel Moon, him doing his own thing in Star Wars. It's just not even close on that one. Chief, I know you're a fan of the Daredevil, the 2003 Daredevil film starring Ben Affleck
What?
in his
No, don't let him tell you that.
future, and X, Jennifer Garner, Michael Clark Duncan, and Colin Farrell.
Yeah, movie was garbage. Jennifer Garner's a sweet girl. Ben Affleck was in the middle of his bombs during that time.
I have a question. Did you watch the director's cut of that?
No, I don't even watch any cut of that. That movie was cut.
The movie was cut. I knew that's where you're going. I was like, all right, let me see.
In my mind, as I'm talking to you, I got the playground scene in my mind.
The playground scene is not great. It is. It's not great. I won't
how whack is that playground scene with the basketball? Then them.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to go after that, I'm gonna be a matador and go, Ole, have at it, or Giants offensive lineman. I am turning, letting you go maul it. But the director's cut has a lot more story to it. Now, this doesn't mean it's so much better than the Netflix one, but it's another case like those Zack Snyder films where the studio cut it up so much that it lost some of the story that made the characters more meaningful. It's better than the theatrical version.
Watching paint dry is better than the theatrical version. Going to the mechanic shop and having the mechanic tell you that it's the transmission is better than the theatrical version. Getting up in the morning early, still dark in your bedroom, and hitting your toe on the corner of your bed is better than the theatrical version. Okay?
Wow. I feel like this is too good a material for that movie. I mean, it was. Have you seen Elektra?
No. Did I see Electric?
Because whatever your opinions on Daredevil, Elektra's 10 times worse.
I think I did, man. But I put mental blocks in my mind, so I don't remember it. I'm like Memento.
Charles Xavier. He just
no. I'm gonna leave those in there. I'm gonna keep it like Memento. I'm just gonna keep giving the injections.
Got some scraps. ICT Vanny says Cruise would have been an interesting Rorschach.
Mm-hmm.
You guys leave Jennifer. Listen, that movie was terrible.
Jennifer's a sweet girl. I said that.
She did what she could do. That movie was awful though.
She's always cooking cookies.
Yeah, she's funny in those commercials with Barkley and the crew.
Yeah, and on her Instagram, she's always cooking.
Yeah. Yes. So sorry. Blake says, you get Cruise, you're going into rewrites. Heard he messed up the Mummy with rewrites and bringing in a team to change things. Yeah, I feel like he would have. Especially for one that is not sounding too strong anyway. I could definitely see him. Hey guys, my mission is to fix this script. Who wants to go for a run?
I just want to hear him yell at the people who are not wearing their mask again. You're not wearing your masks. I'm just gonna start the. I thought it was Cruz's movie. I'm gonna fire you. I'm like, how's Cruz an actor firing people from the set?
He's the producer of those films.
Is he?
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. I thought he was just acting
Oh
in the
no.
film. He's like, I'm gonna
locked
fire
all
you.
in those.
You're gonna be gone. It's like, good Lord.
He is in the fabric of Mission Impossible. And Paramount's like, we're sitting back. You do you. Keep bringing us this money.
Yeah. Look, he's making the money. That's for sure.
Get that money. Yeah. So definitely felt that. Let's see, is there anything else that was interesting along the news here? I'm trying to think. Was there anything else that was kind of cool that I saw? Jay sent some other stuff while he was vacationing in Vegas. So this guy is absolutely dedicated to the cause, Chief.
Is he?
Yes. Let's see here.
It's only like 3:00 in the afternoon there. I don't know if he's that dedicated.
It's 6. It's not that crazy. It's 6 o'clock.
Is it 6?
Like I said, it's
5 hours behind. 3. Okay.
Yeah. Cruz has the power for sure. I mean, these Mission Impossible movies, these last few have been great. I'll let him do whatever he wants to do there. And Top Gun Maverick, also awesome. I don't know if they've announced when it's coming out, Snake Eyes. Not soon enough is my answer.
Oh, yeah, that just made me another one that makes you angry. You know what I mean? You watch the whole movie and it's like, to be continued.
It said part 1. It said part 1. You cannot go. I didn't know.
I didn't pay attention to that, Jeff.
It was in the title.
I don't care when it was in the title. I didn't pay attention to it, or I wouldn't have watched it until part 2 came out, Jeff. Same with the Fast and Furious. Everybody's doing part 2 to a movie now. Everybody's doing their double CD, but the other CD isn't in the package. You know what I mean? Life after. I'm done with it. Cruz, this the other dude, man. I'm like, come on, man. We just come to see the movie. I don't want a continuation. You know, if you want more stuff, put out another movie.
You seem like you're pretty upset about that.
It's just so annoying, man, to settle in and just be like, oh, now I gotta make sure I don't get hit by a bus for another year. You know how hard that is? You know what I mean?
No, I don't know what the odds are. Is there a parlay?
Damn good. Have you seen these bus drivers?
Should I go for the higher or lower on that?
Man, you might want to go for the over.
And is there a particular time frame that I can call the bus company to casually drive down your street?
4 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Okay.
Anytime, let me tell you that anytime I can get whacked.
That's the prime hours. She was like, Tom Cruise, I'm in.
Yeah. Tom Cruise, man. How can you? I mean, the movie didn't go wrong. It just, I thought there was going to be more movie. I was like, dang, man. I was like, I've been watching for a while. They haven't even begun to. The next thing I know, that joke was like, see you next time. I was like, see. So yeah. So what are you gonna do, man? He knows what I'm talking about.
Space Jam. What Space Jam got 2 discs for?
Yep. That's how they get you. They get you at the drive-thru. And then before you know it, you're miles away and you won't turn around. You know what I mean? You should have watched it, grabbed the receipt, took it back. And then save that money for this too.
If you go in the drive-thru, you need to check right there while the window is right to your
Hey,
left.
You remember our drive-thru experience?
Yeah, don't move from that spot.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. There's no bacon here. Bacon cheeseburger.
Like, is there bacon? I was like, I guess there was.
Triple cheeseburger. Like, what are you doing, lady? Foolishness and madness. Speaking of foolishness and madness, Chief, this is that magical time of the week.
I love magic.
Who is your nominee for Dummy of the Week?
We were not here last week, So this week we are all together. Welcome everyone. Mother sucker. Uh, Caitlyn Jenner. Hey, rest in peace, OJ. The juice, baby. You know what I mean? Juice was hilarious. I love this Twitter. Had me rolling. Juice got acquitted in our wonderful justice system. This is what justice system is about. You go, they put you on trial. When you beat it, you are no longer guilty. She's like, yeah, I'm glad he's dead. I'm like, whoa. Whoa. You know what I mean? Yeah, he was with your ex-wife and had Chloe. But that's no reason to be angry. Yeah, OJ wasn't perfect, right? But that's not your business. That's not right. If it doesn't fit, you must have quit. That's not your business that OJ wasn't perfect. And then they pointed out so sweetly to her that she had killed a person. Not allegedly like OJ. He got off. You, ma'am, did not get off. You actually did kill that person. So who's the bad guy here? So let me tell you something. OJ found not guilty. Caitlyn Jenner, guilty. You killed your person. So it's always weird when someone dies and a person is saying, hey, I'm glad that person's dead. Middle finger to you, Vivica Fox, when the great Kevin Samuel died. You know what I mean? The Godfather. And you said you were happy he died. I'm like, you are a hater. Like, yo, go somewhere and lay down and go to sleep. Preferably in the middle of the ocean and in a swimming suit and no boat. Because you can go where he went. I hate when people do that, man. Like, yo, the dude is dead. His slate is clear. There's nothing. There's no, like, that's the greatest form of anything is your death. It's the end of everything. You got to let it go. You got to stop saying you're glad people are dead because you're not going to escape it. It's not like you're going to live forever. And how would you feel if you knew that when you died, people were going to be celebrating your death? So Caitlyn Jenner is definitely my dummy of last week. I didn't get to you. I got to you this week.
All right. Now, my dummy of the week, I think this is going to go for both weeks. I just need to make sure I got the correct phrasing of this. All right. So, have you seen the ads for this Challengers movie?
What kind of Challenger? Like a car or the spaceship or?
No. It's a tennis movie where Zendaya is a former tennis prodigy. She gets hurt, so then she's a trainer for one guy, and then her ex shows back up, and I guess they're competing against each other. And then the movie trailer always has her in the middle of the two dudes on the bed. Yeah, right. So I'm trying to find the quote in the joint here because it was like, what? All right, anyway. So there was, you know how they pop out the trailers, they have the movie critic quotes. One said, "This movie will get you pregnant."
I'm definitely not going to see it. That's the last thing I need to do is be pregnant. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You know.
Oh, here it is. A love triangle unlike one we've seen to date. This is creative, entertaining, and just might get you pregnant. I don't know how that got approved to go in the review. How it's getting out there to the masses. That's crazy.
Right. And you can't even get a plan B anymore. So you can't even go to the movie, go to CVS and pop a plan B. You gotta that's your baby. You know what I mean?
Maybe the plan B is not to watch the movie.
Yeah. You know, unless you want to hear Zendaya for the child support. You know what I mean? But then you even messed up when you find out Zendaya is not even the parent of the baby, and it's one of the other guys. Now you really messed up. So I'm not gonna go see it. You're right. I'm gonna be home then. I don't want that. I don't want that for you, Jeff, and I definitely don't want it for me. Even twice more for me. You know what I mean? So hey, but listen, if you guys, anybody of you out there want a child, go ahead and get that there. Go and run up in there, man, and see what happens. See, you know what I mean?
Right up in there, you're talking about the movie theater.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Run up in the movie theater, see what happens, man. Listen, I'd love to see the little sonograms or whatever it is of the baby once you guys get pregnant. Let me know. Send them to me.
Zendaya's Instagram DMs and get flooded by.
Right.
You're the mother. Play says, if you seen some of those popcorn buckets, scandalous. They're gonna make you pregnant too.
Yeah, that's a wild thing, man.
School rejects is an utterly magical experience.
Yeah. yeah. Enjoy your pregnancy. It's funny, man. It always, like, 90% of child actors always seem like they get into those movies where they try to throw that childhood persona off, and they start doing these movies with these scenes or these shows with these scenes that are like extremely adult, and you be like, like I don't see you as a child. Like one next movie, 1 minute she's Mary Jane and Spider-Man. The next movie she's impregnating moviegoers. You know what I mean? That's a big jump. You know what I mean? Mary Jane is, she's just going to college. She's just out of high school, for God's sakes. All them kids, man. I don't know how she's going to afford college now.
This review says Challengers is the winner. Game 6 match. Clever. Whew. All right. Well, what was your other dummy of this week?
I don't know if I had a dummy of this week, man. You know what's crazy, man? I've been watching all these rappers now. I guess it's just the summer of beef. Drake versus Kendrick. Which, I mean, I enjoy a good rap beef, I guess, to a certain degree, but I don't understand what spawns these things from time to time, man. Where, like, I don't know, new albums are supposed to be dropping or something. I mean, it's Kendrick, J. Cole, Drake, Rick Ross, Quavo and Chris Brown now going at it. I'm like, you guys, man, if you give me, I think Drake is worth 300 million, 400 million.
I like the really coming in closer to the camera, so I want to give you a full zoom. Go for it.
Listen, give me 300 million. You will never see me again. I won't be on Lyle's Movie Files. I won't be on anywhere you know. You hear me? I'm not beefing with you. I don't have a problem with you. There's no angriness. You could come on this joint every week and be like, she's a sucker. I hate him for leaving. And you know what? That's fine. And if we ever meet in the street and I know you said those words, I will still be like, hey, bro, how you been? There's nothing you can do. Hey, not the tax man, bro. The tax man gonna get theirs off the top. We have no problem. I don't understand how millionaires beef with millionaires beefing with millionaires. There's no more beef with me, man. Hey, listen, the Fury can be bought. That's what the bodyguards are for.
Everybody's got a price plate.
I don't understand how millionaires are arguing with other millionaires about dumb stuff. Like, listen, give me that million. I'm gonna show you how it's done. I'm gonna show you how there's no beef. I've got no Twitter at this point. I've got no Instagram. I've got no Facebook. I've got nothing.
Steve, how would people know where you were vacationing if you didn't have Instagram?
They will not. And if you want to reach me, what you do is you put a note in a bottle and you throw it into your nearest ocean. And I'll tell you what, if it reaches me, I will write you back. Other than that, you will never hear from Chief again. Just know that I lived a great life. And
And it'll be a very rich life if you got
And wherever I am, I'm the new Nick Cannon of that area. So Genghis Khan won't have Nathan on me. In another 25 years, half the world will be descendants of me. So I'm telling you what, 300 million, bro, I'm gone. Listen, you don't have to worry about it. There is no beef. I'm telling you, there's no beef. We ain't got a problem. We ain't got a problem now, but we really gonna not have a problem if we got 300 million.
You're gonna have a negative problem.
Yeah, so listen, I'm not even in America no more. I'm not even gonna tell you where I'm at. Listen, with 300 million, bro, you can live anywhere like a king. They will come and feed you. You don't even have to wash yourself. Like really, the loyal citizens of Zamunda, Eddie Murphy, he went to the bathers. You can do that for 300 million a year. So listen, Vinny, I'm telling you, I don't know about Bangkok, because once Bangkok has you, it has you. You saw the
Hangover 2.
The Hangover. Yeah, I don't know if I'm ready for that, but I'm ready for something maybe Costa Rica, Panama, a little scaled back. I don't know if I'm ready for full Bangkok. I'm gonna be yeah, but I'm you know what I mean. But I'm gonna be. Listen, you ain't got to worry about me, man. You know what I mean?
What's beef? No beef.
No beef. We ain't got no beef, man. Matter of fact, I'm vegetarian. You know what I mean? So, hey, Jeff, man. At some point, a little something. Curry will come and drop off a little something to you. But like I said, you'll never hear from me again, man.
It's been a good run, Chief.
It's been a good run, man. Listen, with that money, man, you can hire people for the show, like a Joe Budden type thing. Maybe you have
special guest star
next to you.
Right, I have Vivica Fox show up.
Not Vivica, man. Don't bring her there. Don't. There's no beef, Vivica. But no, don't do it.
But there is. All right, well, I mean, I could trash Taylor Swift for somehow trying to revive this Kim Kardashian drama, but why? It's one of them Wonder Women.
I'm trying to get 300 million, bro. Thank you, Snake Eyes. I appreciated you, man. I appreciate it. Just know I'm living somewhere well. I'm living somewhere real well. You know what I mean? I'm getting my feet rubbed every day. You know what I mean? and by a woman.
That's very important to add that part. All done, Keith.
Yeah. So look. Yeah, you know I want it all, man. You know what I want it all, man.
So next week, we're all here with Chase. And if Chase ever gets back, I will send the bat flag up for a raid watch along. But if that is next weekend, Chief, get ready.
Actually, now I'm thinking, I'm like, maybe I might be half 300 million by next weekend. But if I'm here, I'll be on. If
all
not,
right, good deal. All right, we'll go. Now, David said you can't go. He's going to need a bookie. Bro,
I'm never gambling again. I've reached the pinnacle. There's no need at that point. You know what I
mean? Should I be satisfied with 300 million, or should I risk it all to go for 600?
I remember talking to people that were like, "Yo, if I got 300 million, I would invest." And I'm looking like, "Invest in what? You've done it. This is you've reached
more money."
You know what I mean? What are you investing in? But
I could get another 50 million somewhere.
To each his own. But
not you, Chief.
Not me. You ain't got to worry about me investing. That thing is going to be in a backyard, in a hole like Saddam Hussein.
He says, first you get the 300 million, then you get the power, then you get the woman. The world is yours.
Twism. You know what I mean?
Invest in Starbucks.
Right. I might build one right next to the house.
There you go. Can I get my mocha chocolate latte? What is it did you get?
Ice caramel macchiato, light ice.
Right. It was quite fancy. Because you're a fancy guy.
Yeah, I do what I can.
Indeed. Chief, as always, a pleasure spending Wednesday night with you. The theaters or here. Thank you all for hanging out with us in the chat. Snake Eyes, David Thanos, Blake Tarpley, ICT Vinny, 80s Kid from the 90s, James Green, Snow Glare, Snake Eyes, Afton Child. I said 80s. I'll say it again. Jason Lyles, the birthday boy. Thanks for hanging out. Don't do anything that we wouldn't do in Vegas. And
Pretty open.
tomorrow, we're back on Lyles Figure Files. And we will be back here next week. Jalen Park, shout out as well. Joe Kelly the fourth. Think that hit everyone. For now, we're out of here. This episode of Lyles Movie Files has been filed.